There is always the phrase, "I don't do windows." And some marriage agreements, I think, even are a part of that. I'll give you money, I'll give you everything else, all the love you want, but windows, forget about it. So if you are in that position, if you don't like doing windows, if you can never get the streak out or whatever, you're not good with a squeegee, or you just hate trying to, my biggest thing is trying to not only get the screens off, but then put them back on. That's always the worst for me. There is a really cool place here in the Santa Clarita Valley called C-Spot Go. And with me this morning is one of the co-owners of C-Spot Go. We have Corey Nathan, and we also have and Matt as well. So are you both the co-owners here? Let me make sure that's clear. Good morning. Welcome to the Hometown Morning Show.
Good morning. Good to be here with you.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about why people don't like to do windows.
There's a lot to it. First of all, imagine getting to how do you get to your second story window? Or if you have a ladder to get to your second story window and you're outside and you're getting into a groove, and next thing you know, your hand's in the middle of a hornet's nest on the second story. There's a lot of stuff to it, but also those technicalities of, how do you do it well? It's not brain surgery, but it's not unskilled work. There is some skill to it, and Matt and the guys are just a great team. And they're doing better and better as we move forward.
Well, that's very true, Matt. Also, I had a house with a second story with those big windows way at the top, and trying to get my ladder up there and in the soft mud or whatever where I was at. And then I had a little one on the front of the house too, and I even tried something stupid. It didn't work, fortunately, for me, because I would have broken my neck. But trying to get the step ladder, the little step ladder up there while it's on the roof on the gabled side there, and thought I could step on it. The ladder goes falling right off. I'm like, okay, this is where I draw the line. I'm not going to try that. So that's the thing too. We're not just talking about the easy thing on the inside and outside, getting the spray bottle and wiping it out. It really is trying to get there and also making sure that it looks good. And clean windows really do make the difference. It's just more fun to be inside and outside the house, right?
No, it totally does. That's actually one of our selling points and things that we try to do to explain to realtors or people wanting to sell their house is, when you wash your windows, your house shows so much better. And after you get it done, you notice how much light you've been losing inside of the house. And as we've been doing windows and partnering with different people, they've agreed with that as well.
And that's true, and especially that is a good opportunity to talk about real estate agents and people who are selling their homes from a home staging perspective. Curb appeal, and that does make a difference. And I actually was in the real estate industry for a while, and I would look out some of these windows and go, how are you even going to see outside? I mean, you get the gunk on there, you get the mud, or worse, the hard water deposits. Maybe the sprinkler was in the wrong position. So things like that. And also the holidays coming up too, as you say, decorations look better with clean windows, right?
Certainly do.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Real estate agents have told me, I don't know if this is an industry-wide fact, but they said a lot of their clients make their decision when they're driving up the driveway in those first couple of seconds when they walk through the door. And it is this, maybe sometimes it's something that they can't quite put their finger on, but when you can see through the windows, when there's a lot of light shining through, it really does make this difference.
I will tell you also, Mrs. Cummings is much more calm and relaxed when windows are clean. I will tell you, and I think that's for a lot of people who have that eye for the details of their home and being clean. I mean, you could have the spotless kitchen and everything else, but if you've got a window you can't really see out of, or there's smudge marks or whatever on it, or unfortunately maybe a bird or something like that had slammed into it, and the very top one. I've had that happen where we had actually an imprint from a bird, the wings and everything, and it was impossible to get that until we'd actually hired someone to come up and get that. So those are the types of things too. But the level of service that you guys offer is amazing, and you've got this really awesome website where you can get all the information about what you do, and you include the blog information on there as well. You've got a blog that gets updated on what's going on, and that's cspotgo-scv.com. And I like that they even have pricing, and the services and everything is really reasonable. You guys are really offering a really good product at what would be considered a reasonable price, right? Yeah,
we try to keep it competitive. We're up to date with all of our insurance and workers' comp and all that good stuff. So, we take a lot of pride in having. We're probably not as inexpensive as some of the cheapest options in town, but we are competitive with the best companies. And there are some other good companies that we really have a lot of respect for. Guys that know a lot about glass, a lot about cleaning windows. You know, we actually have a friendly relationship with one of our competitors. Scott Knight at All Seasons is a great guy, and we share resources sometimes, and he does a great job. But the thing that we take the most pride in is the quality. I take the most pride in is the quality of guys that are on our team. And starting with Matt here, you know, just they're all choir boys. They're all, you know, well spoken. You know, they kind and gracious, and they're the kinds of guys and gals that have been on our team that I'd feel comfortable. You used to talk about Mrs. Cummings. I talk about Mrs. Nathan. You know, that I'd feel comfortable if they were in the house with Lisa for a half hour at a time.
Right. And that's good. And I noticed you got the snazzy C Spot Go shirts and everything. And I remember you had brought some other guys in as well the last time you were on, which is some months back. And just everybody really friendly, polite, and that's the thing too. You also do you do business as well?
Yeah.
You're an all around kind of window cleaning service, and you also offer solar installation as well. Did you want to talk about that this time around, or
we clean solar panels? We don't install solar.
Okay.
But we do. We're really proud of some of our business relationships around town. We do Grace to You up in the industrial center. We've been doing the Nissan dealership for several years now. You know, Aldo's up in Castaic. You know, there's a slew of businesses that we've been doing for a while, and that's the other part of the joy of it is being a part of the community. You know, just there's something I didn't quite count on when we were starting the business. That's just really being an integral part of the community with other homeowners and folks who are renting houses and apartments here, as well as other business people here.
Exactly. Corey and Matt from C Spot Go Window Cleaning. You can find out more by going to cspotgo-scv.com for all your window cleaning and make a brighter house with window cleaning. It's awesome. Thanks so much for coming out. Also, you can call them 295-3967 as well. Thanks so much, guys, for coming out. Really appreciate it. And best of luck and continued success in your business.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right.
The Powerhouse fire continues to blaze, and 30 homes have been destroyed.
What does the Tilted Kilt brand represent to you?